Alrighty. Ooh.
Man, we go more back to like the route.
There. Okay. Yo, how gang? What's up? What's good? There's so many packs I gotta open still. Alyssa, thank you for 23 months being a member. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh my god, the game audio is so loud. Holy cow. Turn it down. Ohio gang. Oh, Kibby is sitting in front of the phone, so if my face tracking isn't working, that's why. Are you watching the magic cards? She likes to watch magic, it's cute. Ooh, double mythic wildcard pull, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I don't know any of the Lorwyn cards, because I didn't play Lorwyn or through the Owen Pass. Oh, food time. Got a bunch of wild cards if I ever want to make a constructed deck now. Adri, thanks for the 22 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Hold on, I'm gonna blow my nose. Wait. Frickin' pollen out here trying to destroy my life. Anybody in chat allergic? I don't know if I have any specific allergies, but pollen does kind of fuck me up sometimes. I feel like. Oh, I... If I stay indoors, yeah. Oh, I just keep blowing my nose. Blech. And my cats are shedding. There's just like fur everywhere. I brushed the cats yesterday, and I brushed them again today because it's just like Lady Rionyan will jump up on the desk, and it's just like it's like an explosion of fur. It's just like everywhere. It's on my keyboard, it's on my PC fans, it's in my fucking mouth, like it's on the microphone, like windscreen, it's everywhere. I thought the fervent title said fertile. Which card? I don't even know. Oh, the title. Crazy. But yeah, anyway, welcome gang. We're gonna do a little bit of magic, try and push for mythic rank here. And then I'll probably switch over to Apex after. I want to play Apex as well. Get back on the Apex rank run. But we're pretty freaking close to getting a mythic rank, which is the highest rank in this game for limited 2, which is like draft format and stuff. So we're Diamond 1. We are 4 wins away from actually hitting mythic. I played a little bit off stream last night after stream and climbed some more. I think I was like 1 or 2 wins away from actually hitting mythic, and I was like, oop. But then I lost. But yeah, so we're just gonna get into it. We're just gonna do some drafts. That's a really good pull. It's kind of expensive, but it's actually kind of an awkward card, I would say, just because 7 mana in a white deck is kind of weird, because the white decks are usually pretty aggressive, low to the ground, cheap cards. So having like a 7 drop is kind of awkward in it, but it is a very insanely good effect. It's just, this is the best card by far power level wise. This card is also very good, and Practical Joke is also very good. Cheap, efficient removal in this set is always good. Potioner's Trove is also incredibly good. I think even first pickable. I never had such a hard, miserable time hitting plat and standard this month. I haven't played any of the standard constructed. I need to watch the pro tour that just happens and try to look at some of the meta decks from constructed. Because I think after I hit mythic rank in limited, I might build a constructed deck, like a standard deck. And see what the landscape is like over there. Is it in landfall? Oh, is it tempo, or is it control? Because I can imagine if it's like, is it control? Well, even is it tempo is pretty hard to beat, but landfall is also just like so broken. Landfall as a mechanic is like so broken. Is it control? Yeah, if there's a metagame of control decks, it's pretty miserable unless you like playing control. I mean, I'm a control player, but even I don't like playing. I don't like control mirrors. I know how to play them because it's like that's the majority of my constructed career has been playing control decks, so I'm kind of used to it. But like they are kind of just exhausting. Jesse, thank you for the super. Good luck with Mythic Grind. Thank you for the super. Ah man, Restoration Seminar is so good. I guess I could play it in like a soup deck. Maybe I just take this. Potioner's Trove is also like, I'm leaning between these two, and then Impractical Joke is like a third pick consideration. Potioner's Trove is so good. But this is also just a bomb, and this set is kind of like you need a bomb to win. I guess we just take the bomb and hope to find another portion of Potioner's Trove. Control is fun if you're a control player. I'm a control player. Control mirrors are the worst because usually just whoever misses a land drop and blinks sword. Yep, exactly. Like you have to, like, control mirrors are exhausting because you like have to play them perfectly. You know what I mean? That's what's kind of tiring about them. Man, these packs are not it. So with this first pick, we could lean into Lorehold, because I feel like this fits with the Lorehold deck. Okay, so I could take like Rebel Rouser here, but I could also lean into Silver Quill and go for Silver Quill Charm. Tam is also just a very good card, so I could just yoink Tam and just kind of stay open. Archaic's Agony if I think I'm going to be a soup deck, but I think that'll wheel, so I don't feel like I need to take it here. I think Rebel Rouser is just too early of a pick here. So either take Silver Quill Charm and see if Silver Quill plays out, and then Restoration Seminar is just like a random top end finisher, I guess. could take Tam and just stay flexible. And still maybe end up in a soup deck with green mana base as a fixer. It's possible. This is tough. I like Silver Quill Charm in a Silver Quill deck. Like, I think it'd be sad to not have it. I think I'm just gonna take Tam though and stay a little bit flexible here. Now I wish I had taken the Silver Quill Charm. So Royal Treatment's a solid card. Foam Blast is also a good card. Divergent Equation, if I feel like. I think also a good card. Procrastinate's okay. Just gonna take the Wander off for now. Okay. Feed the Swarm. Forum Necroscribe though. Ooh. I'm gonna take the Necroscribe, I think. This card is just like, you have to kill it. Okay. Yeah, I should have taken Silver Quill Charm. I like Graduation Day, but I like Abigail better. Shared Roots if I think I'm gonna go the route of Soup, but I think seeing an Abigail on like pick 5. Oh, Arcane Omens. Ooh. Is Arcane Omens playable in a Silver Quill deck? I don't think so. Also, Garrison Extractor is really solid. Actually, I like Garrison Extraction over... I don't like Imperious Ink Mage that much. I mean, maybe... I could still play... I could still be Soup. Okay, I'm not gonna play... Well, oh shit, actually... Like, Garrison Excavator with Restoration Seminar is, like, a really good combo. I really like Arcane Omens. This is just like a really fun card. Make your opponent discard like their whole entire hand. Soup. I'm at Soup. What do you mean you're at Soup? I'm at the Soup store. I have a very strong Silver Quill start. I could take Garrison Excavator if I think there's a chance that we end up in Lorehold and maybe splashing black. Or like Forum Necroscribe and Wander off. That's also an option. Could just take Imperious Ink Mage. I don't love it. Drafting Converge is high risk, high reward, yeah. I think if I had taken Potioner's Trove first pick and the Shared Roots pick 2, I think I would be leaning a little more towards like Converge. I really love this card, but I think it's not worth it. This card is also good, but I haven't really seen any strong signs that Lorehold is open. I guess I will just simply take the Silver Quill card. See, like, I like this one better than the Imperious Ink Mage. A lot of blue. Blue-red open. It's a little hard to get there from where we are now. So... Well, this is more Lorehold, but... Alright, I like Helping Hand. And there's a Lorehold Charm. Social Snub is... eh. I like Helping Hand in the Silver Quill decks. It also fits into the Lorehold decks if that ends up being more open. Alright. But I think we're kind of... yeah, we're kind of moving into Silver Quill. Also got picked with the Graduation Day wield, so that's kind of cool. Let's So, primary research, last gasp, or just the dual lands. Stargaze is also pretty strong, but I'd rather get the 3 mana, I forgot what it's called, that puts a counter on something just to trigger repartee. This is better in the Lorehold deck. I really like having the dual lands for Silver Quill because there's a lot of black-white 2-drops that it helps cast, but I think this deck also falls on its face really hard if you don't have cheap removal to back it up. So, another last gasp, but I'm going to take the Shade Lock here just because it's like free, repeatable triggers. I'm just going to grab Joined Researchers. I rarely ever end up casting the half of it that's like, you know, draw 3. Okay, there's the Ink Mage. Gonna grab the 2-drop Ink Mage. Harsh Annotation here over any of these other cards. Just another removal spell. We'll just grab Interjection. I don't know if I'm gonna play it, but okay, this guy's okay. Okay. Adventurous Eater. Just to trigger repartee. There's 3 removal spells right now. Man, I really wish I'd taken that Silver Quill Charm now. Bummer. I should have taken it. I already have Flyers and Abigail. I mean, Flyers are always good, especially if I get the Killian's Confidence, or whatever it's called. Ennis is not really that good in this deck compared to the Lorehold deck. I guess I will take the Adventurous Eater. It's not terribly exciting. Okay, the Dual Land Wield. That's awesome. This card's okay, but we'll take it. Pull from the Grave. I already have a Helping Hand, and I've also got Restoration Seminar, so I'm just going to take the Dust Speaker, which is a good card. It's like actually a world in which this card maybe makes sense. Being able to like make Adventure Seeker prepared again. Well, actually I don't really need it because, yeah, okay. I'm just going to take another flyer. I don't know if I'm going to play 2 Dust Speakers, but who knows. This card is broken. I don't think we can get there from where we are. However. Okay, Last Gasp versus Repel Calamity. Last Gasp number 2. I think I'm just going to take Repel Calamity just to have a little more flexibility in the deck. Another group project, and dig site inventory, and I don't think I don't want this. This, you know, is playable, but alright, well, really awful pick 2, but it's better than nothing. 13 creatures so far. I love Diary of Dreams. Dissection Practice versus Docents or Diary of Dreams here. Definitely need like at least 2 more playable creatures. Docents is fine, but not crazy exciting. I don't have any card draw, so Diary of Dreams looking kind of good, but I want the 3 mana lose 2 life, put a counter on something. I think I'm gonna take the Dissection Practice over the Docents. Neither are terribly exciting. Alright, Rapier Wit versus, I'm just gonna take the Osteomancer. I like the Osteomancer. Gonna take the 2-drop here. Duty Beyond Death is like, what? Alright, well, I'm gonna take Owl over Debater. Alright, so we're pretty okay on creatures. They're not terribly good, but, you know. Could take the black-green land in case there's a world in which we have to splash green for playables. Let's see, I'm at 30 cards. Well, 29 because one of them is a dual land, so I need to... I'm going to be making cuts. Not cutting any of this interaction over here. Probably cutting interjection for sure. Honestly, might cut requisition raid. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't really get that many, so I am going to cut the Mage Tower Referee. I didn't get many gold cards. Probably only going to play one Dusk Speaker. Trying to remember if I saw any green cards that I would even consider splashing. I don't think I did. I guess I'll take the 3-drop, but I don't think it's going to make the cut. Alright, I'll take a Render Speechless here. Alright, Rapier Wit Wield. This is a good card, but I don't have any way to really splash it. I don't want Infurious Ink Mage number 2. I'm not going to play it. I mean... yeah, none of these are good. Alright, well... Rapier Wit number 2... I would say this deck is okay, but not terribly great. I'm gonna cut the requisition rate. I think I'm actually kind of like a little bit hurting for ways to trigger repartee. But I actually don't even have that many that like... I actually don't have that many repartee things anyway, actually. So I guess it doesn't really matter. We're like a silver quill deck without the repartee part. Man, we didn't get any we didn't see any of the 3-mana, I forgot what it's called, but lose 2 life, draw 2 cards, put a counter on something. That's kind of rough. So we have no card draw. The only card draw that we saw that we could maybe go into was the Diary of Dreams, but I didn't take it because I'm like, I don't even know if we have that. I don't know if we're going to be triggering that super consistently. I'm not going to lie. I guess we have Rapier Wit for card draw, but that's like not very reliable. Let's cut Masterful Flourish here. I guess because we don't really have that many repartee cards, I guess we can just cut Dig Site Inventory. Didn't see any Killian's Confidences either, so that's tough. 14 creatures. Can't really afford to cut any more creatures. I mean, this is also kind of a creature slash 2 creatures. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's see. 8, 7, 3, 2, 2, 2. Can probably afford to cut a land. Maybe. Because this deck is going to operate on 3 mana, basically. And without card draw, we're at risk of flooding. I could cut like 1 non-creature and then cut 1 land is maybe an option. I guess I'm just cutting Graduation Day. Well, let's see. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Well, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess there are a decent number of ways to trigger it. Maybe just the Ulna Alley Shopkeep gets cut, because I don't have any way to gain life in this deck, I don't think. But I guess by that logic, maybe the Leech Collector gets cut instead. Yeah. I don't really like cutting another creature here, but I just have to. Alright. I don't have super high hopes for this deck. I think this is more like a... This is one of those decks where it's like, I hope my opponent draws poorly, because that's how we'll win. I need to win the die roll or the coin flip and be on the play, and my opponent needs to stumble. And I think we can sneak out some wins that way, but we did not win the coin toss for going first. Unfortunate. This is a keepable hand, however. Am I leading with Inkling Mascot or am I leading with Group Project? I think I'm going to hold Inkling Mascot until Adventurous Eater comes out. I think we'll go turn 2 Project, turn 3 Adventurous Eater, turn 4 Inkling Mascot. Seems like a good idea. That way we can immediately get an activation off it, assuming Adventurous Eater doesn't die. Double blue. Not really sure. It could be Prismari, probably. Or just mono blue. Who knows? I might have to last gasp the Channeler actually on this turn. Just so if they are Prismari, which they probably are if they're playing this card, is like, I think denying them their missing color is probably a smart, potentially like a good play here. Need more white mana so I can double spell. This is where I like the dual land in this deck. Oh, they're actually just blue-green. Okay. Still think that's fine. I guess this turn I'm actually just gonna do this right now. Or actually, do I want to wait until? Because they're probably gonna draw 2 next turn. Actually, they might just rip the draw 2 cards, so I can probably afford to wait. Man, missing a white here is kind of tough. A white mana would be nice here. Do I want to? No, I'm still gonna hold the activation. I wonder if they ripped the draw too, because I suspect that they're missing a 5th. Never mind. Okay, well, they still ripped it. All right, cool. This is fine. He gets an attack for 2 if he wants. I'm not going to block. Nope, nope, they're holding. Ooh, and we found our lands. Okay, let's just go like this turn. Where am I putting this counter? Am I putting it on the token? Usually I like to put them on tokens just so that it's like, if the creature dies, you know, it's like whatever. But there's a lot of... I mean, not a lot, but there are a couple... There's like at least 3 bounce effects in blue. That just blows that out of the water. So maybe I just put it on the Adventurous Eater. Yeah. And then just attack with the token, I guess. Alright. Ooh, Royal Treatment. Ew. Vassalin Scavenger, Knockout Maneuver. Okay. So... This is a good hand. Vassalin Scavenger is also pretty good. So Knockout Maneuver means that my guy's gonna die next turn, almost certainly, because they can double spell, I think, right? They have 6 mana? Yeah. So they could Vassalin Scavenger plus Knockout Maneuver next turn, or... Royal Treatment is just a blowout later on. Because they'll just be able to hold up green from now on. So do I take that now? They're also going to have another Newt, which is going to be annoying. Because once they plop the Vassalin Scavenger, I can't keep pressuring them with the token now. That's tough. So I'm just gonna take this, so they just don't have like a very free free kill. the thing. That's annoying. I need the card draw, so I'm just gonna have to rip this. They probably float a green here if they're smart. I mean, there's no reason not to. I mean, I guess they could even pop the thing, which I think would be kind of trolling, but I guess they could pop world treatment on their Noxious Newt just to deny the thing. Okay, sure. I mean, I'm okay with that. That gets that out of their hand, which is nice. I guess I can't really attack. I have to probably just trade this. Well, okay, so if I attack with Adventurous Eater, do they trade the Newt for it? Or do they just, like, be like, sure, and then attack with Shopkeeper's Bane? I'm gonna guess they would just trade the Newt off, so that way they can just play their their bear thingy next turn. They don't have to worry about a creature big enough to, like, box with it at that point. Do I just hold this and then, like... But then I'm, like, stuck in the debate between... I have to... trade this off with the Bane. I guess I'm attacking here. Okay. I think I just can't not attack here. Yeah, and then they just trade. Should have put the counters on the token. They just didn't have any bounce. They just had a handful of green cards. Unlucky. I'm not going to block this. They're going to Vastland Scavenger. The next turn, you know, they presumably can cast the... I thought it cost 7 mana. Yeah, that's a really good turn. And I drew nothing. Okay, well... I think that's a GG. I have drawn Stone Cold nothing. Oof. Oh. That is a disgusting 2-for-1. Yeah. I can't beat that. Yep. Oh boy, lands, am I right? Okay, you got it. I love flooding in my 16 land deck. That's my favorite. Oof. Well, we got baited by the channeler. I assumed that they were playing blue-red, and so I was like, oh, I'm just gonna cut off their access to red mana by killing this thing. Turns out it was just a green-blue deck with a grip full of green cards. Man, the shuffler just hates me, dude. Shuffler actually hates me. Okay, black-white deck. Alright, well. The good old turn 2 tap land. Doesn't matter, I didn't have a 2-drop anyway. This deck did not come together well. Oh, it's actually a Lorehold deck. Never mind. This deck did not come together well. It's unfortunate. Yeah, no, thank you. Sure. Oop, wrong thing. Just gonna rip this now. It's fine. Not terribly exciting, but Monstrous Rage, dig site inventory, Carol, Lorehold Charm, Pursue the Past. Well, This is awkward. I can't really have them discard this because then they can just lower hold charm it back. So... Well... Aw. And, you know, flashback cards, so I'm having them discard, it's kind of whatever. Man. I guess I just take this so they can't do this next turn. Since they are stuck on a 2-lander. Never mind. This turns suck if they go Monstrous Rage. Now they're just holding it. Hmja. So what does their next turn look like? Lorehold Charm plus Monstrous Rage is an option for them. So Lorehold Charm, give everything +1/+1. Expressive Fire Dancer becomes a 4/4 at that point. And then if they choose to Monstrous Rage as well. Ugh, I'm gonna take a ton of damage next turn. So, like, playing out Debater doesn't really make sense because I can't block. Because if they go Graduation Day, trigger to... Oh, man, I'm kind of cooked. Kind of cooked. Yeah, they just natural lands 2 turns in a row, too. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Okay, they got rid of Lorehold Charm. Okay, at least I'll fade and attack this turn, so that's good. I guess I have to do this now, then. That's not helpful. Okay. Man. I am in a pickle. So I can attack him for 14. But then the crackback is just going to be insane. Because, like, this plus this plus this plus this plus that thing. I can't attack, I don't think. I have to try to stall and hope to draw something. This might be a GG go next. This is one of those decks where I think if I was like really serious about ranking up, I would have just like not even like played matches with it, because like the likelihood that this deck was able to do anything is really low. We're cooked. Yeah, I'm just going next. I can't do anything. They just have... There's nothing I can do. I'm just gonna have to chump block. Oof. Well, let's see if we can squeeze a win out of this deck. Yeah, the draft just didn't go super well. We didn't really get... We got 2 Abigails, which is a card I really like, but we kind of missed a lot of the other... I should have grabbed the Silver Quill Charm on turn 2. But then we only got 1 of the Inklings. We didn't get the uncommon Black-White. We didn't get any Killian's Confidences, so it was just kind of like... We kind of missed out on a lot of, like, some good cornerstone pieces for the Silver Quill deck, I think. I should have gone soup. Should have gone soup. Kind of a bummer because like I ranked up. I played like 2 drafts yesterday and I had Silver Quill. And just like 7x like two drafts. But I had more of the key pieces for the deck. This hand is slow, and I'm on the draw. But what are you gonna do? Okay. Ink Mage turn 2 probably. Nope, soup deck probably. Alright, let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Kippy, what are you doing? Pay 3 life. Doesn't matter right now. Like, they're not gonna sack the Potioner's Trove, I don't think, to... I mean, there's like a world, I guess, in which they'd go crazy like that, but I kind of doubt it. Oh, he's going for the trade? Sure. I'm totally okay with that. Repel Calamity does hit that. Do I think they're gonna have a interactive spell for that? It would have to be either Spell Pierce or Brush Off. I'm sure they're probably playing Brush Off if they have Brush Off in their deck. They could have the Banishing Betrayal as well. Alright, well, let's see if we can get them to, like, tap any mana here. Okay. So for sure, no Essence Scatter, because there was no pause there. I don't think I want to draw that right now. I'm just going to go for this on main, just to try to sneak in damage. Yeah, nice. Okay. Cool. I was thinking about upkeeping it, but I think I just want to get the hit in this turn and try to pressure their life total. I have to be aggressive against the Prismari deck, I think. Once they hit late game, then we're like kind of in trouble. Okay, options this turn. I can obviously just fly over the top and get Scathing Shade locked down, which I think I just want to do. Actually, I can just offer this trade. I don't think they're gonna take it. Yeah. All right. Attack for 5. Shade locked down. Hopefully we can fade like a Heated Debate or something. Or argument. Heated argument, that's what it's called. We, in fact, did not fade the heated argument. Unfortunate. I can still double spell next turn, though. I can go, like, Abigail plus Rapier Wit or Harsh Annotation. Alright. No attacks. Would I rather Wit it or Annotate it? I think I'm gonna Wit it for now. Ooh. Okay, I'm actually gonna do this now. Don't care. Don't care. Okay. Nope, no card draw for you. No card draw for you. And I'm wishing I had like a Tome Blast or something now. They kept that card, and I drew a duplicate Abigail, which is kind of awkward. Well, I can force them to trade here this turn at least. No blocks? Interesting. What could that possibly indicate? Well, I'm gonna go for Abigail here, and then I'll hold up harsh annotation. And if they try to blow something up on my side, I can just like harsh annotate my own creature to get a flyer. Oh, I see. That's what they kept. Okay. Interesting. I may now be priced into killing this thing and giving them another flyer, which is annoying. Yeah, that's kind of tough. That's annoying. So it's like a very ambitious play, but like I could Legend Rule away an Abigail and then put a counter on Adventurous Eater and send it in and like offer, they have to trade like a token. And then if they have to trade a token, I just need to get this game done. I can't let the Prismari deck just go long. I'm gonna keep this one. Doesn't really matter. Ooh, I almost put that on the wrong thing. Can't really offer the Owl Historian because they definitely will like double block it. So I need to try to make them trade something here. They probably chump block with the 1/1, I imagine, this turn. We have to hopefully fade like any sort of good card next turn, and then offer this trade again. And then once we can get one of these 3/3s out of the way, then I think we'll be in command. I'm going to assume the immediate pass means they drew a land. So I'm going to go in for attack here. I could have main phased this and then gotten another counter. Oops. Ah. Yeah, that would have happened anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. Okay, this is fine. Let's get back Scathing Shadelock here for next turn. This is definitely a land. That must have been a land also. Okay. Oh, we got a win. We eked out one win with this deck. I'm happy. Single win secured. Let's go. I have large Surreunion cat just splayed across the desk in front of me right now. Are you happy? Are you living your best life? All you do is eat, sleep, and poop and don't pay taxes and bills. However, in exchange, I get to annoy you and pet you all I want. So, all's fair, I guess. The cats pay their rent in boosting my serotonin levels. Amazing life, yep. I hope to be a domesticated house cat in a rich family's home, like a rich, loving, caring family's home. And you know, if there's another life after this. I have not won a single die roll, I think, yet today. That's rough. This format's tough because this format very much feels like it depends on winning the coin toss to go first also. Because this format is so heavily reliant on like you maintaining tempo over your opponent, is what it feels like to me. This probably gets essence scattered, but it's fine. Or braided. Or unsubtle mockery. Take your pick. There's so much removal in red blue. Wait, is that a black card? They like soup? What is this? Why a black repartee card? What? I'm confusioned. Well, I don't have another play, so I am going to just play Abigail this turn. And just hope it doesn't die. Mine boosts my stress when he pees on hard to clean edges. Oh, that's fair. Well, Traumatic Critique is quite a good card. Them burning it this early indicates to me that they either have Wisdom of the Ages or Divergent Equation. More likely to have Divergent Equation since it's an uncommon, and the draft bots don't seem to pick it highly, so they probably intend to get this back later. The Grixis deck? I've never played against anyone running Grixis in this format yet. Interesting. They're definitely missing black mana at least, so... I need to draw land this turn. Land is kind of a must draw. That is not a land, I fear. I don't really want to do this, but I'm going to just because I think they're digging. They missed a land drop, and I think they would be more than happy to cycle the draw to discard 2 on their turn to dig for lands, especially because they're missing a color. Good card. I hope they whiff a land here. Okay, they did. Okay, interesting. Well, I am just going to go ahead and do this. Banishing Betrayal, Quick Study, Unsubtle Mockery. So, my card is going to be too big to die to this now. Zombify, Wander Off. What do they discard? This card is... Oh, I'm going to have to kill this whenever it comes down. Don't care about this. That's like too far behind. So I guess I have to do the Banishing Betrayal so that they can't reset my guy and then kill it with Unsubtle Mockery. But I, of course, would love to get rid of the Quick Study. That's tough. I bet Quick Study is what they found with their last turn off that card draw. Taking Quick Study means... I have to take Banishing Betrayal, even though I would love to keep them off the card draw, but like I can't fall behind on the tempo here. I have to just hope that they miss black mana. I need to dodge them finding black mana off this card draw. I also need to hit a land drop. Fuck. Well. Alright, they're going for Forum Necroscribe right away, which is actually okay, because I do have an answer for it. So... that's fine, at least. I could double spell this turn. This is a discard for War. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go like this. Repel Calamity, kill this thing before it gets going. I guess I just discard the Shade Lock because I can get it back with Osteomancer later. Do I want this card? I don't think I do. They have 2 removal spells, so... Laureate's probably going to die to Wander Off next turn, I imagine. So maybe I do need the card. Maybe I do need the creature. Ay. Finding another black mana would be great, though, because like if I hit a swamp, I can go Osteomancer, get back Scathing Shadelock. I think that's what I have to hope to draw. I'm sure they chump block here. Yeah, chump block. Wander off. If I top deck a swamp, we're kind of pretty good, I think. Yeah, there's that. That's fine. Damn it. So I could join researchers. And then I think this turn they're probably just gonna main phase quick study, try to hit a 6th land, and then unsubtle mockery something. I could also just wander off the Thunderdrum Soloist and hit for 2, and then that basically also the same thing happens next turn, where I think their next turn sequence looks the same either way. I can't imagine they're running too many creatures in this deck. All right, this feels like kind of a huge waste for a wander off, but I don't think I need the Rapier Wood, even though it is card draw. All right, I think if they don't natural a 6th land here, I think they go quick study. No, he's just going for Unsubtle Mockery. I guess he does get the Surveil one, so. They kept it on top. Interesting. Oh, they had the land anyway. Well, why didn't you just leave a blue mana? What? Okay, whatever. I'm just going to hope that I dodge. Well, I really want to get this Cheerful Osteomancer online so I can get skated. I think I just have to hold it until I draw another swamp just to try to immediately get value out of it. It's the only thing I can think of here. Interesting. Okay, so now they're gonna go for quick study. So I could go dissection practice and just have a little gotcha moment where I shrink their guy and make my guy bigger, and then run out the Osteomancer and then risk having it get blown up before I get to activate it. I think I just go for it this turn, though. I think I just go for this. Hope that they don't have an Essence Scatter or something. Rip this. Get the Shadelock. Okay. So I don't get to attack this turn, but we do have this for next turn. Yep, draw your cards. I'm not gonna be casting this, I don't think. Yeah. Interesting. Do I want to... So I can... Because I drew that land, I can guaranteed kill one of these. So I could attack with just one creature. I think I just attack with Osteomancer and offer the trade. Yeah, I'm just going to offer the trade with Osteomancer. Because actually, being able to put the death touch on the joined research is going to be like much more valuable, I think. Doesn't go for the double block, which is huge for us. Okay, so target opponent loses 1 life. 1 creature gets +1/+1. 1 creature gets -1/-1. Alright, so... nice little blowout there. They thought they'd be able to trade, but no, they don't get to. They do have 4 cards in hand, and I'm out of cards, though, so... we are now in rough territory. We do have our surveil lands, though, if we just don't draw anything to do next turn, so we can start surveilling at least, but... we are kind of entering dangerous territory. Oh, and my joined research is going to die. That sucks. Oh, all my stuff's going to die. That especially sucks. Fuck. Well. Oh, yep, we didn't draw anything. Well. Yeah, this is where my opponent has turned the corner. They're just the oops all removal deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 2 choices. I can go for Secret Rendezvous, which is just like, you know, pretty risky. But if I don't do anything this turn, my researchers will probably die, but I can surveil, but then I'm just really in top deck mode. I don't want to do this, but I think I have to. This kind of sucks since it's like both of us draw 3, but I drew absolutely nothing. Let's go. Cool. Wasn't worth it. Sick. Yep. Yep. Well, at least I can double spell this turn, so let's start with the owl and see. Is that relevant at this stage of the game? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I have like no removal left in the deck, so I guess I could get Inkling Mascot back, but man. I could get Joined Researchers back, and there's like a funny world in which I try to deck my opponent every turn, but I guess I'm keeping that on top because I just don't really... there's not really much else I can draw in my deck, unfortunately. And I am at risk of them just like killing all my stuff, so I'm just gonna get rid of Traumatic Critique in case they do have like Unsubtle Equation or something, because that can just burn me out. Ew. Alright, well I think the game is simply over, but I mean, the only plan I have now is to simply attempt to mill my opponent to death, but I don't think that's gonna work. I mean, let's just get rid of the Zombify. Sure, it doesn't really matter. Alright, well, it was a good run. Not really, actually. This deck was pretty mediocre. This is kind of how I expected it to go from the beginning. Any sort of removal spells with Storm were just dead as well. Which, you know, this kind of deck definitely has. So I think it's GG. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good old storm mechanic and limited. Okay, well, that's not bad so far. Okay, surveilled 1. Okay, that's bad. Well, I don't think my plan of milling them out is gonna work because I don't think I have that many. Something tells me I don't have that many turns left to execute my plan. I'm afraid. Well. Restoration Seminar without the mana to cast it. Alright, well, GG. Yeah, that's a bad deck. That was a very bad deck. That performed about as well as I expected it to. Alright, we go next. That was just rough. That was just rough. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice creature, add 4 black. No. Arthropod Necroscribe is good. Additive Equation is good. For evolution or whatever. Okay, so additive evolution I like since it... Oh, there's a Potioner's Trove. Okay, I'm gonna go with Potioner's Trove, pick 1 this time. And, see where things lead us. I was leaning towards the Necroscribe, but so Applied Geometry, if I had taken the evolution last turn, this would be a very appealing pick 2, I think. I mean, it's still a good card regardless. All these uncommons are fine. I'm just gonna take Trove again. Just double mana rock to start the game off of with, and see what comes our way. All right, there's a Visionaries Dance. Might just be Prismari. I don't like anything else in here. Procrastinate's okay. All right. Okay, Homesickness. Home Blast is good. Wilt in the Heat is fine. Good card, good card, good card. Tricky. I'm gonna yoink this right now. Okay, dual land. Nothing else I really want in here. Could take the Newt, but I don't necessarily know if I'm going to be base green or not right now. I do like the Newt quite a bit, though. But I think I'm going to take the dual land here. Okay, there's an Arcane's Agony. There's also a Zealous Lorecaster. Okay, I think we are maybe going Converge at this rate, so I'll grab the Archaic's Agony. I mean, yeah. Grab Music, Sleight of Hand, good. Dual land, ooh. Blue-red dual land over Sleight of Hand, ooh. I think I actually need the card draw because I do have double mana rock, so I'm going to grab this for now. Okay, Quick Study versus Titan's Grave. I would take the Titan's Grave, but I think I'm going to grab this because I don't necessarily have anything that I'm looking to splash yet. Like, I guess I might not be Converge. I might also just, at this rate, just be straight Prismari. Like, that's also possible. Yeah, we don't even look up. Tackle Artist is whatever. I'm just going to get the guy that actually has an ETB effect. Rabbit Attack is not what we're looking to do. Probably not playing this guy. Okay. Well, strong start for Prismari. We may pay low in life, exile blue card. Yeah, Force of Will. Ooh, but Tidecaller is like actually a win con. Man, this is a really good pack for us. I would not be mad with any of these as well. But I'm just going to take the win con in the Tidecaller. So like now we have kind of like a strategy. We can just mill our opponent to death. I do like the Thunder Drum Soloist in this kind of deck too, because this is also its own win condition. I really want this dual land, but maybe it'll come around the table. Tone Blast versus Mana Sculpt. Yeah, I like Mana Sculpt, but I think I like Tone Blast a little better. Yeah. I'm gonna take the Sweeper. I mean, this is also a Sweeper, but this one's a little bit of a bigger Sweeper. Okay, yeah, we're quick drafting. Another Tone Blast or Quick Study number 2? Tone Blast number 2 or Quick Study number 2? I have Sleight of Hand. I have Quick Study. I'm just going to take Tone Blast number 2 here, actually. Return the Favor. Textbook Tabulator. Muse's Encouragements. This one's, like, okay. But... I guess I'm gonna take this for now. Okay, Deduce, good. Rapturous Moment's fine. Our Heated Arguments, another Visionary's Dance. Ooh. This is a good pack. I think I just want the Heated Argument before Visionary's Dance number 2. Yeah, I think I'm a little light on Interaction at the moment. Disdainful Stroke, pretty happy to take. Procrastinate's also good. But... just gonna take the safe. Wow, these all wheeled. Okay. I mean, I'd be happy with any of these, but I gotta take Sonar here. Okay, dual land also wheeled. If this wasn't here, I would take either one of these probably, but I'm happy to grab the dual land. I don't need any of these. Don't need any of these. Fractalize and probably not playing it. I think that's better in the blue-green deck. Ooh, Essence Scatter. Homesickness number 2, Textbook Tabulator, blah, blah, blah. This is, like, playable. I do have the white land to splash, but I'm just gonna take Essence Scatter. This card's whatever. This card's whatever. I don't think I'm, like, the aggressive, like, tempo shell. I mean... I don't think. I could also take, like, you know, a Johnny's Response, since I do have a white land and I have double Potioner's Trove. So, like, I do have the ability to splash, like, more removal. So, what am I at? This is, like, a big maybe for the Archaic Agony if it's getting played or not. Tone Blast, Tone Blast. These are kind of removable, but they, you know, do require me to make sure I hit them before they hit the board. Maybe I am just taking the Johnny's Response here. I think I'm a little light on card draw as well for this type of deck. So Quick Study, there's a pretty good argument for it, but I am also light on Interaction. What is our game plan? Grind it out and choose win with Visionary or Mill? Yeah, pretty much. Like whenever I have Tidecaller, I pretty much just wait until late game to drop it, even if I have it in my opening hand, and then just like try to hit them for like, you know, 2 mill 10s back to back, basically. Usually works. You know, Thunder Drum Soloist can also burn them out if they just don't answer it. So yeah, I don't think I have a good shell for like the more aggressive blue-red tempo. Like if I was, I would take this, but I just don't think I have that shell going. So I think I'm just gonna grab this. I hate this card. I don't want to do math. I don't want to do math. Math is stupid. I really can't imagine a scenario in which I'm spending 8 mana to draw 8 cards off this. If I cast it for 6 mana to draw 4, it's like fine. Although the card is another mill condition. True. I mean, it is a 5+ cost. Like I'm never casting it for 4 unless I'm desperate. So like 2 cards for 4 mana at sorcery speed is not it. But if I cast it for 6 to draw 4, yeah, and I get a trigger, meh. But would I rather just have the bounce? Just to keep him off of it? You can cast 10, have oh, you can target? Oh, target player! Oh! I didn't even notice. Oh. Okay, okay. Interesting. Alright, we'll give it a try. Okay. Let's grab the harsh annotation. Okay. Another Visionaries thing. Fire Singer. Fire Singer, Soloist, or Visionaries Dance number 2. I did say I was a little light on card draw, so like Visionaries Dance gets to double as like, you know, digging for stuff. Fire Singer could be cool to be able to do some of the shenanigans, but I don't think it's quite what I need. Thunderdrum Soloist number 2 would be cool. I think I actually just need the card draw. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, Seize the Spoils. Speaking of card draw. Ooh, a diary. Okay. Yeah. That's a huge one. Big pickup. Okay, and another quick study. Alright. Homesickness, Textbook Tabulator. I just want the Zealous Lorecaster. Alright, we are more than good on playables. So, Archaic's Agony is almost certainly getting cut. Don't really need this. I don't think I need Quick Study number 3, but you know, whatever. I'm not going to take the Aviator. It doesn't really fit, so we'll just kind of see. Virtuoso's like, okay, just take this. I don't know if I'm playing it. Oh, hey. I don't know if I'm playing that, but it came around. All right, let's see what we got. I still think we're a little bit light on interaction, unfortunately, but so maybe there is a case for playing the Agony with the splash land that I have and also the Potioner's Trove. So like I could cast it for like 1, 2, 3, 4 if I have Potioner's. Okay, I mean, I guess that's not awful. Do you have any monsters? Yeah, I have like 11, but we're not going to play all 11 right now. So I got to figure out what I'm taking out. So like this deck is usually, it's kind of like, our plan isn't really to win by killing them with creatures per se. It's kind of more to, this is our prime, like one of our main win conditions, which is just to make them mill their library. So like we just get rid of all the cards in their deck, so they just lose the game. That's the main thing we're looking at doing. Okay, so maybe, probably not Tackle Artist. Maybe we're playing all of these cards. This is kind of amazing. I do like this card though. Yes. Yeah. Visionaries 2 creatures each, and Muse's Encouragement is another one, so that's another 5 on top. Yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of creatures that aren't actually creatures, they're just spells that turn into creatures, so that's another thing to look at as well. Yeah, I'm a little worried about a removal package. We didn't get any like Unsubtle Mockeries or anything. This thing's gonna have to do a lot of work. I think the Sweeper. Okay, let's cut these for now. Got one textbook tabulator. Debating cutting. No. That's tough. Hmm. Alright, 4 more cuts. Maybe even 5 if I want to run 18 lands, which is like, maybe I do. Man, I wish we had the artifact, the blue-red artifact. The blue-red artifact would go crazy in this deck. Cut these. Yeah, I have cheap draw. I also have double mana rock, so 17 should be okay. Thinking about it that way as well. I guess I could cut like a quick study. Could cut. My only concern is obviously getting run over by an aggro deck if I cut these cheap creatures. Like this one isn't a great blocker, but it is kind of an alternate win condition. Textbook tabulator I actually am quite fond of. It gets pretty big pretty quickly. So it actually is a decent, filters your draws and then does become a decent blocker pretty quickly. I kind of am hesitant to cut it from the deck. I guess I do have Sonars and 0-4 as well though, so like I'm got a decent blocker in Sonar. Paint Mage, I guess can go. He just kind of dies to a lot of stuff. I double mana rock, that doesn't die to a lot of stuff. Like Paint Mage dies to a lot of stuff, can't block for shit. Does accelerate us, but I have mana rock, so I think it can go. Could cut Muse's Encouragement, because I have double Visionary's Dance. But I don't want to cut too many of my big expensive spells so that I actually have stuff that I'm ramping into. Whoops. Actually, I'm going to keep that in. I think there's a world in which we play Archaic's Agony. I don't know. Ugh. Could just cut these 2 creatures. Maybe cut Mathemagics. Yeah, I'm like, I don't need to use it as card draw for myself. I do really love the idea of like casting this for like 8 or something though. But yeah, you know what? I think that one can definitely go. I like both of these. Filter draw, become good blocker. Mid blocker, but can burn them out to death and then maybe finish them off with Visionary's Dance. And this is cheaper. Alright, let's just try that, I guess. 11, 10, 2, 3 white sources, 8 red, 8 blue. Yeah. Okay, let's see. We didn't get quite the removal package that I like to have in Prismari. Like, we're kind of missing Unsubtle Mockery, Burst Lightnings, Impractical Jokes, you know? Even things like Run Behind or Banishing Betrayal, but this is a weird hand. No interaction, but we do have our, you know, other parts. I don't think I can mulligan this hand. Like, we're not playing this on turn 1, so... Alright, turn 2 Diary into turn 3 Potioner's Trove is pretty slow, so if we are up against any sort of fast draw, we might get run over. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't have anything to proc the thing for this yet, so the colony, the cuboid colony. All right. Blue-green. They have 4 cards. They'll be on 5 cards. I could run out Exhibition Tidecaller. Well, no, I actually don't have a turn to follow. I might wait till next turn. It depends on if we draw. Oh, we draw. Like, there's not a lot of removal in blue-green. There's, like, what, Knockout Maneuver. There's Burrog Barrage. And there's Chalorian Tackle, but that's, like, it. It's, like, 3 removal spells in that color combo. Okay, so 5 mana, don't have any plays, so I'm just gonna do this. And I am just gonna go for this. Because we're under a lot of pressure all of a sudden, so I'm gonna be homesicknessing next turn. Because we're just gonna get hit in the face for 1,000,000 this turn. I have to chump block with the Soloist, I think, unfortunately. Because I don't think I can afford to take 9 damage here. I don't think. 9 damage puts me down to, what, 8 life? And then next turn, I land, go, homesickness them. I can't even tap this one. So I can homesickness the colony and the tester. But I won't be able to block the composer. Oh, what she's putting the counters on too. Shit. Oh, please keep these attacks. No! I was gonna be like, okay, well, this actually works out okay because now instead of taking 9, I'm taking what, 8? So if I let this hit me, then I go down to 12. I mean, sorry, if I let both of them hit me, then I go down to 9. Wait, no, did I do my math wrong? Yeah, anyway, whatever. I'll go 9, and then next turn, tap both. I have to hope that they don't counter me as well. Yeah, I think I'm just chump blocking here. Kind of sucks, but okay. Upkeep, stop, land. No attacks. Upkeep. If they counter me, then I just, you know, it's GG anyway, so. Mill you for 10. Get a page counter. Please don't have a counter spell. Ooh, there was a disdainful stroke in there. Ooh. Okay, Okay, get my stun counters. Nice. We're still in a really bad way. Like... Because, like... Depending on what they do this turn... I am not chump blocking. Black mana. Making a token? No! My win con! Man, they were playing... They're splashing black. That's tragic. Okay. Well... I can Visionary's Dance this turn to get a chump blocker. These are 2 turns of chump blocks. Could Lorecaster this turn have a chump blocker, get back Homesickness? Might just have to be my play. Could Seize the Spoils this turn. No, I think I'm Sleight of Handing to start, and then I think I'm going and getting back Lorecaster. Okay. Actually. Interesting. Chump blocker blocks chumps. No, the blocker is the chump. Okay, so now my... What do I have to worry about? Quandrix Charm. I need to float 2 mana. So 4 mana. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, float 2. I have to play the land before I go for this, because if they Quandrix Charm me, I have to have 2 up for the cost. Okay. Blink the thing. At least it resets it. Sure. It's pretty nasty, pretty nasty. I think I'd have to just gain 2 life rather than try to draw a card off the diary. I believe we are, as the kids say, cooked. Because we're going to get hit for probably 7 this turn. At least. Maybe more. Oh, yeah. I think it's cooked. Put a counter on Fractal Tender. So I might only take 5 this turn. Because he's going to probably put on the Tender. Yeah. But I'm still... I'm still very cooked. I'm quite cooked, I fear. I don't think there's any coming back from this other than drawing our sweeper. But even the sweeper doesn't save us, because then there's still 11 power on board. So I just... It's probably GG, but let's just see what we find. Harsh Annotation doesn't get it done. Like, I can kill something, but it doesn't matter. I'm just dead to everything else. Alright, well, GG's you got. I do think the blue-green fractal tempo deck is, like, very good. It's kind of hard to beat. Like, they just had increment, like, turn 2 increment into turn 3 increment spell. That is hard to beat. with my draw specifically too. My draw just had no interaction. It is basically what I said. I'm like, if they have a fast start, we're kind of hecked. And they had a fast start. This is an awkward, expensive hand, but I have access to Diary Dreams. If I draw a third land, we're okay. I'm gonna keep it. A little risky, but 2 draw steps to draw a third land. And if we don't find a third land, the game officially hates us. Oh no. Okay, well, you're not a land, but... ouch. Okay. Sure. Alright. Land acquired, however, comma... What are we doing? I think I have to seize the spoils this turn. Just to try to make sure I get more lands. Okay, nice. Kind of lands. Heated argument next turn. If I need to. I'm just gonna block. This might die, but I need to try to stop the damage from piling on here. Man, if I had that sweeper in my hand, this would be such a sick turn. So, like, I could Potioner's Trove into discarding Visionary's Dance, hope that I can chump block again, only take 7, go to 7 life, and then Homesickness next turn. Could also just kill the Tackle Artist this turn. But the problem with that is that sets me back to only 5 mana next turn, so I can't Homesickness. But I think I just have to do that because I don't think I can afford to take the damage. I want one Ramping Monster. Yeah, I might want to put the whatchamacallit into my deck. The Tabulator. I might just need the Tabulator. But part of it also is like, you know, 2 really aggressive decks in a row. And we're just kind of drawing the wrong half of our library. You know, which happens. Oof. Yeah. Alright. You've done your job. Goodbye. Good night, sweet prince. Well, probably just dead. We are going to be Potioner's Troving into Sleight of Hands into well, shit. Like, I don't think I can afford to hope that Essence Scatter snipes something. I just don't think that's gonna happen. I'm really, 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 really hoping to draw my sweeper. If I can draw the sweeper, we might be okay. Well, not anymore. Yeah, the sweeper doesn't get it done. And he's just Stone Blast. Alright. GG. Thanks. Throwing a Tabulator. And I just swap tabulator for something. I'm gonna cut one Visionary Dance here. Opponent was cheating. Yeah, they cheated. They were screen looking. They were stream sniping. They knew exactly what I had. Uncle Cardboard. Game hates me. Game hates me. I'm missing blue mana. However, I do have my sweeper in my hand. I'm just gonna keep it, bro. Watch this be not an aggressive deck. Watch this be like a lower hold mirror or something. I mean, not lower hold, Prismari mirror or something. Black. Oh, okay. Okay, Silver Quill. Okay, Silver Quill, we might get value. We might get value. Game still hates me though, because it's not giving me mana. Or blue mana. Okay. I think I can greed. I think I can greed one more turn, and then I wipe. Yep, that's fine. I would have preferred them to play a creature, but... One drop? Oh. Oh, okay, I found my thing at least. I guess now I just... Huh. I guess now I might just like heated argument something. And then hope that they follow up with like a creature. I want to like incentivize them to like kind of build out their board here. I'm gonna shut off the card draw guy. Okay. Another one. Ooh. Alright. Time to rip it. I think I can start with... Well, actually... Let's do this. Homesickness plus tap lands. I don't need double white for anything. I guess like, the Surveil might be okay. Yeah, I don't hate that, honestly, because I can also Lorecaster next turn and get the sweeper back or something if I want. Alright, and then we go to Blammo. Nice. Alright. Oh, I wasn't even thinking. I don't have double blue. Whoops. Not having double blue is a little awkward here. Might be able to have a cheeky gotcha moment with Muse's Encouragement this turn and jump in front of the Silver Tongue or something. Blowing up my guy. Ooh. That's not good. What do we think he takes here? I don't think he takes Muse's Encouragement because now his guy is going to be big enough that he doesn't have to worry about it. So he might take Zealous Lorecaster so I can't get back Heated Arguments, or he takes the Quick Study so I can't draw more cards. So in that case, I'm just going to fire this off. And maybe my opponent misses the fact that like I have a Heated Argument in the graveyard that I can go back with the Lorecaster. But I think, unfortunately, with this hand, I think he will still take... No! Picks the Homesickness, even though I'm missing the second blue. Okay. I mean, I guess, you know, I am kind of under too much pressure to even have the time to do that, so maybe that's why. Actually. Like, because they might just have removal. So even if I take... Yeah, maybe I'm just... Yeah, it may just be that I'm just dead. Great. Okay, I could flash in Muse's Encouragement, but there's a pretty high likelihood they have an answer to it, so I think we're just kind of priced into perfectly finding what I was hoping I would find and killing this thing. Unless he has exactly... Okay. Never mind. Alright, we're dead. Yep, alright. Unless he has exactly Masterful Flourish. Which they, in fact, did have exactly Masterful Flourish. Dang it. R.I.P., bro. Alright, one more, and then switching to Apex, I think. Ooh, Comforting Counsel. Also a Curel or End the Hunt. Ooh. Preordain, pretty cool. I'm gonna take the Comforting... Also triple rare pack, by the way. End the Hunt is great, I think. Curel, you know, I also like... I think the Lorehold deck is pretty fun to play. But I am a fan of the green-black. And I think the bots don't like green-black. I think green-black is probably the worst color combo in the set. But I'm gonna try to make something happen here. Although I... Oh, well, I like Eternal Student, but also Berta is just really good, so we'll see where things go from here. Okay, Mind Roots, Barrage Barrage, Cost of Brilliance, Killian's Confidence, Stand Up For Yourself. Oof, the Lorehold cards are good. Bummer. No, I'm sorry I didn't take the Curel. Pursue the Past. Very good. Well, Barrage Barrage, you know, if I'm sticking to the green plan is the obvious pick here. But I could, like, pivot right away and then, like, maybe take Garrison Excavator and hope that Lorehold, you know, keeps coming around the table. We'll see. Nope. Nope. We'll take that. And oh man, this is just one of those drafts where it's like it's just all over the board. Like what is happening? There's like no clear signals, I would argue. Wander Off versus Pest Mascot. I think I'm too deep to try to play Soup at this point. I think I need to decide if I'm trying to build Lorehold or if I'm trying to build Witherbloom with maybe a splash for Berta. Alright. Might be Troll not taking the Wander Off there, but... Man, this is tough, because now there's like... These cards are also very good. What the hell? What the hell? Like, This is a very good lore hold start. This is a very good Witherbloom start. Alright, I'm gonna keep leaning into the Witherbloom start. Oh, this tabled? No way. Man. I have reached an impasse. I'm committing. I'm committing. Zombify over Ulna. We'll get more Ulnas. It's like, okay, Mind Reach tabled as well. I don't hate that card. It's fun when it works. Okay. Alright. We're oh my god. I hate this game. I am retiring from Magic. Oh my god, are you kidding? Are you actually kidding? That's so rude, bro. That's actually so rude. Ugh. Do I pivot still? Is this worth pivoting? Because, like, we have... Well, we only have 2 pieces of a good... I didn't take the Dust Speaker, that's right. I could pivot. Pivot. Alright. I mean, I think it's just... I think we just commit. Man, that's so upsetting. That is so upsetting. We would have such a sick Lorehold deck. Oh my god. Oh my god, the game is griefing. And there is like nothing good in here. Oh my god. Okay, well, we do know we might be splashing blue for Bertha, so like... Yeah, Deflecting Palm is like one of those like guest cards, I think. They have some like guest cards that show up. Which I actually am not a fan of. You know, it's like, because you are playing a set and you don't expect to get like Force of Willed. You know, like I've drafted Force of Will before and it feels so dirty just like Force of Willing someone. Like, yeah, sorry, bro. Like, I know I'm tapped out and you weren't planning on playing around that, but like, gotcha, I guess. Yeah, Library of Alexandria. Yeah, I think the guest cards are kind of, in my opinion, they're kind of silly. Is there a world in which I run double Mind Roots? I don't think so. I don't know if I'm playing Campus Composer or Embrace the whatever, but Bertha's good enough that we might splash for Bertha, so alright, I'm just gonna grab the Wander off here. Okay. I need to find more life gain triggers. To build around Comforting Council. We do have the Luen, and we do have 1 Bogwater Lumerette. But not quite as much as I would be comfortable with. Could take Necroscribe number 2 because it's just like a kill on sight card, but I'm gonna take this guy for now. Okay, life gain. Ooh, another Pest though, and a Bane. Ooh. That's tough. I'm pretty sure we're going to see a Bane later in the game. We are not going to see a Mascot later in the game. I think Melancholic Poet might also be available later in the game. Okay. Ooh, this is a tough one. Bitter Triumph versus the Educator, which is also very good. So I wander off. Poisoner's Apprentice as like, Locust Spray rarely hits anything last gasp. So I have like, I have okay interaction. I like this as a threat, but I think I'm just going to take Bitter Triumph here for now. And then, like, I'm starting to feel a little better about my removal package, so now I can feel a little more comfortable taking critters. Am I playing Lumarette's favor? Probably not. Am I playing the Giraffe, though? Probably not. This deck is usually pretty inexpensive, so there's not going to be that many triggers for Giraffe, so I guess I'll take this and maybe play it. Okay, I'm happy with that. I don't know if I'm playing Mind Roots number 2. Oh, yeah, we got the Shopkeep, which is great. We got the Necroscribe for some reason. Okay, that would never happen, but all right. And cards, whatever. I like Knockout Maneuver, Wander Off, Newt. I kind of want the Newt, but I also think I just want one more removal spell. And then I'm, like, happy. Then I'm pretty happy, I think. So, Knockout Maneuver or Wander Off. Wander Off is obviously more flexible, but slightly more expensive. Whereas Knockout is, you know, make something bigger. But is a little bit riskier to go for. But it is cheaper. There's 3 2-manas. I'm just gonna see the Wander Off. It's just like so good. No, okay. Luen number 2, Pestbrew Sloth, a Newt. I think we'll hopefully get one of those Newts back. I would like the cost of Brilliance for card draw, but I'm a little threat light right now. Luen number 2 versus Sloth number 1. I think I'm gonna take the Sloth. Also, Royal Treatment is really good, but I'm looking for creatures at this point. I'm going to take the Sloth over Luen number 2. I don't know if that's necessarily correct, but let's do it. All right, I'm happy. I'm going to take it first here. I like having that card in my deck. Okay, dual land versus okay creatures. Yeah, just to help with. Okay, well, we got a Luen anyway. There's a Pest Mascot. There's a Noxious Newt. Ooh, yeah. I'm really light on 2 drops. I already have 2 Pest Mascots, so I don't think I want a third here. Do I want the second Luen? Just to be safe? I think we've seen 2 Newts this draft or this pack already. I'm gonna take the second Luen. That's maybe a little bit greedy. Shopkeeper's Bane versus Feed the Swarm versus Root Manipulation. This card is good. Sometimes. Oh, there is a Melancholic Poet. I didn't see that. I'm looking for life gain triggers right now because of Comforting Counsel. So, like, there is a world in which if we have somewhat critical mass, like, honestly, even, like, 3 creatures and we attack with this could, like, bump this up to the 5th and then everyone's just massive. I would like to grab one of these 2 critters, but I think I'm just going to take the thing that potentially just wins the game on the spot. There's nothing in here for us. I don't think I'm splashing white. Ooh, okay. Huge. Get in my deck. Chelonian Tackle, Wield. I don't necessarily think I'm playing Chelonian Tackle, but... Wow, okay, the Luen came around, but not the Newt. That surprises me. I don't think I'm playing Luen number 3, though. Set flavored overrun. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's no world in which I'm playing 3 Luens. I guess. I don't think I'm playing Decay. Rabbit Attack, probably not. Well, we didn't get any of the Newts back, but we did get the Tenured Concoctor. Oh, we got the Bane. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm happy that we are very light on... We have, like, no 2 drops, though, which is kind of a bummer. not exactly a speedy start for this deck. But, you know, I do think the Witherbloom deck is a little more mid-rangey anyway, so I think that's probably fine. I don't think I need the Zombify now that I have two of these guys. I would have really liked more Bogwater Lumerettes, but oh well, because I think they're pretty good in this deck. I think they're kind of like essential, actually, I would say, not just pretty good. Yeah, I didn't get any card draw. There were a couple of the Costa Brilliances, but there were just better things that I think I just had to pick in that pack. In both packs that we saw it. Mind Roots is a maybe now. I'm not gonna cut the Leech Collector just because 2 drops. Shopkeep might get cut. I think I can cut the Concoctor here though, for sure. Yeah, Concoctor can go. I have 2 Necro Scribes for top end creatures. I like Mind Roots. Mind Roots feels pretty awesome when you actually, you know, get somebody with it, but Worried about your creature count? Yeah, I was too. My only problem is my curve is really stacked in 3. The 3-drop slot. I think Shopkeep can go, but like I also really like that card. But I think it just can go. I guess I could cut Osteomancer actually, and like because again we have 2 Necroscribes. So Osteomancer can probably go. I think we probably cut the Mind Roots. You know, I really do enjoy casting that card because it's just kind of like, haha. You know, actually, chat, we do have card draw. We have 1 singular Lotus Spray. A singular Lotus Spray. I really... Although we might just cut it. Because, like, I kind of want to run 16 lands, but I don't think we can. I think this deck demands 17. Well, we do have a Studious First Year. So, like, we either cut... I think Lotus Spray is a pretty easy cut. I can't cut any more creatures. I mean, we could also cut Luen number 2, actually. We either cut a land, a Locust Spray, or Luen number 2, I think. Cut 1 Necroscribe? I could. But it is really funny if you ever have 2 of them. If you ever have 2 of them in play, it's really funny. Also, it's a kill on sight card, so like having more than 1 is also quite nice, because like you kind of just win. Yeah. No, Locust Spray definitely doesn't kill much. It occasionally is good. It's a very situational thing. That's why at least it has cycling. I think but yeah, I think I'm tempted to go to 16 lands, but I think this is a little bit too much on the top end. So, yeah. Luen wants to exile creatures to make pests. True. You do get 1 free pest though. True. Hmm. I think it depends. I think it depends on whether or not we have Pest Mascot and Comforting Council in play, whether or not we're going to be like aggressively exiling things with Luen, I would say. Yeah. Well, this is about as good as we're going to get. We really don't have... I think our openers where we have a 2-drop is going to be kind of rare. Oh. Frick my Chungus life. The classic turn 2 Studious first year, of course. How silly of me. How could I forget? Blue-red, eh? Well, we don't really need the land, so I'm just going to attack. And then maybe like, oh, I can use this chance to shoot the first year and then keep him off of whatever. I'm going to go lead off with the blue-red, holding up mana, Essence Scatter, a Braid. I think I'm going to lead off with this guy. Because at least this dodges Burst Lightning. So they have to have a Braid if they want to kill it. Oh, Vibrant Outburst too. I forgot about that card. Expressive Iteration. Yeah, another card where it's like, why are you here? Good Magic card. Alright, cool. Luen off the top. I'm gonna hold Luen until I can, like, you know, get an activation out of it. Play the Sloth. Sloth kind of demands an answer. I mean, I guess I could have led with Shopkeeper's Bane, but... because that also demands an answer, but I can actually, like, double spell next turn as well, so it's kind of like, eh. There's fewer things that kill the Sloth efficiently. Okay. Like, I could go Luen this turn, but I think I'm just going to do this now here. Are they just blue-red? Seems like it, yeah. Alright, let's see what happens here. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. Alright. Get the Bane down. Replay Sloth next turn. Oh, nope, they're Teamer. There's the Forest. They are Teamer. Sloth of their own. No counter. Do I think Sloth gets countered here? This could be a Disdainful Stroke. This could be an Essence Scatter. I would rather Sloth get countered probably than Luen, because at least if Luen resolves, then we can start exiling these guys. Like, okay, Sloth doesn't get countered. Insult of Mockery? Oh, Quick Study. Okay, cool. All right, pretty sick. So now the Sloth, you know, if they kill it, then that's... I will have enough life gain triggers to get Council close. This indicates a sweeper to me, I think, so I'm not going to block. 4 damage to everything. Yep. Three mana up. I I think I just have to run the Luen in. If I had drawn anything else other than the land, I think, you know. Okay, Luen resolves. Fantastic. Always sus from blue. Like, literally the most sus ever. Alright, I mean, if they have another sweeper next turn, you know, it's fucked, but if they don't, then, you know... Hopefully they tap out here for nothing, like, super impactful, and then I can just root manipulation and win. Yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, we're in business. We're in business, chat. Yippee! I don't need you. I don't want to play with you anymore. A million triggers. Yeah, I was like, just concede. Just concede at that point. You're done. You're donezo. 500 damage, yeah. Cool, we got to do the thing. That was pretty sick. Working as intended. Pretty sick turn. Nice win, thank you. Man wanted to see it resolve. Yeah. I mean, I do that sometimes. If my opponent does like some cool combo, I'll just be like, you got it, man. Like, just play your turn out, but... Later, another. Yeah, I would like more slices, please, of exactly that, how that game played out. I would like more of that. Yeah. We have a 2-drop at least this time. Oh, the 1-2? Yeah. I might just kill this on the spot just to keep him off the card draw. Yeah. No, let's let them do whatever they want to do. I am going to probably kill an EOT, though. Blue-white with a last, or with a graduation day? What are they, what am I up against here? What am I up against? It's just really weird to see, like, the off-color pairings in this set, if you're not playing soup. I mean, sure. Why did you give me the token? Oh, because he wants the swords to plowshares me? I guess? What is happening? I'm confused. I'm confused, man. I don't know what you got going on over there, but I'm just gonna do this turn. I don't know what bro is cooking up over there. Probably Jeskai or Esper, I guess. I don't know. Into a stock. What am I playing again? It's got to be Jeskai. But, like, why would you play Graduation Day? I mean, I guess there are a lot of, like, you know, targeting things, but... Maybe the draft just didn't go well. I don't know. Who knows? 5-color soup and you happen to draft it? I guess so. Maybe just, like, looking for playables? Who knows? Also, this means he won his first match. Yeah, good point. Alright, something's probably getting a Johnny's response, but I think the only thing that can really kill is the Bane. I mean, I guess you can go for the Sloth, but... yeah. Ah, that's your line. Sure. Go crazy, go stupid, friend. Do I want to play Luen this turn? Or would I rather have the Olna Alley Shopkeep? Oh, no, I don't have any more life gain triggers. Okay, yeah, let's play Luen. Fuck it, we ball type shit. All right, our overrun adjacent would be a really cool top deck right about now. What? Just blue-white? It was just like blue-white tempo or something? I've never seen that in this set. That had to have been like a... Had to have been like Just Guy. I don't know. Yeah, he scoops. Azorius tempo in... I don't know. Weird. Weird. Probably had a handful of red cards. That's the only thing I can imagine. But I mean, that means he's like insanely unlucky on that stock up then, because like he looked at 5 cards and didn't find a source. Kind of crazy. Yeah, I'm just gonna lead with this. It is against green, so it might get shot, but I think if it doesn't, we can get Bane down and then hopefully start adding counters. Plus, we can go Bane into Poisoner's Apprentice next turn instead of like trying to hold up Last Gasp on their turn here. Oh, it's a soup deck. Swap. Island. Swamp, okay. That's a pretty good draw. Still gonna lead with this guy, though. Chat, I can't think of any Bane lines. Like from Batman? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it. Molded by it. I didn't see the light until I saw Jimmy's mom. Is MTG easy or hard to get into? It's really fun watching you play. It is... It is... I'd say it's kind of hard to get into, but it's not impossible. You know what I mean? Like, I think it depends on how you go about approaching it. Well, fuck me. That's a pretty huge blowout. Like, it is a very complicated TCG. Like, there's a lot of depth to it, but... You know, if you approach it through the avenues that they try to give you to approach it, through things like the... I forgot what they call it. What do they call, like, the starter duel decks? I forgot what they call them. They have some, like, very beginner-friendly decks that you can buy for really cheap that are just very simple and straightforward and help you learn the very basic mechanics of the game. Yeah, like the intro decks or whatever. If you play MTG Arena, which is what I'm playing on, this has a built-in tutorial system, and it gives you like various, you know, free decks that you can play that are also pretty simple, and I think that's also a good way to go about things. Yeah. Well, kind of hurting for stuff. Our opponent kind of KO'd us with this thing. Pauper is also fun and cheap-ish. I've never gotten to play Pauper, but I really want to... I love the concept of Pauper. Pauper's like the kind of thing where I would want to play with my friends. Because like Pauper's like, you can only like play with commons, so you can only play with like very basic cheap cards. It'd be fun. It's like learning to ride a bike and then you watch a BMX event. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, that's a good analogy, I would say. Yeah. It's like, also, people seem to really, really like Commander. Even as, like, beginners. Like, people seem to really enjoy Commander. Which is, like, the multiplayer format. Where, like, you have, like, a 150 card deck instead of a 60 card deck. But you only have one copy of each card. Aside from, like, basic lands, right? So... You know, that kind of lets you do, like, the decks tend to have, like, a very singular focus and everything is sort of built around it. It was a 100 card? My bad. What did I say, 150? I'm thinking of freaking H1Z1 player counts. And then yeah, it is a multiplayer format, so you can do the double necroscribe coming back to bite me in the ass. Maybe we do swap that out for something. I actually wouldn't recommend starting with Commander since this piles and extra rules are hard to see. I wouldn't either, but I know so many people who their introduction to Magic is through Commander and they love it. You know what I mean? Like, I also am like, Commander is like really complicated if you're a noob, but like that is a lot of people's like intro to the game, I found, and it seems to be fine. So I don't know. All right, I think we're just cooked. I don't think there's anything we can do here. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Let's just get next. This is cooked. Having a theme deck for Fallout of Final Fantasy motivates them further than sure. Yeah, you can buy the themed ones. Like the collab themed ones. Okay, actually, yeah, let's just like cut that, and then I might just put back in this guy. The Warhammer 40k decks are pretty fun. Hell yeah. 5-color soup just cooked. GG. 5-color soup is very good in this format, I think. And the problem with playing the deck that I'm playing, the Witherbloom deck, like 5-color soup loses to Silverquill and Lorehold fast starts. And you know, vice versa. If you're playing Silverquill or Lorehold and you fall behind against a soup deck, you're not going to be able to win. There's like no way to come back from that. Witherbloom mid-range, which I'm playing, just kind of is not good against anything else. Unless you have like the over-the-top punch, which we do have the cards. Like we have like the 2-mana enchantment that buffs everything, and then we have the overrun effects. So like, but we're kind of leaning really heavily on those, I think. Witherbloom mid-range plays fair, which kind of folds into random views. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. It really depends on how good your draw gets assembled. But you know, we only have one of the blue-green frogs. Like we didn't really get as many of this guy. We didn't really get many of the free life triggers. We also didn't get the little menace 2-drop guy that gains life when it attacks that can reanimate. Those cards are really nice in this deck. So I'm kind of sad we didn't get those, but I mean, this hand would be so good on the play, but still keepable. Like, on the play, this hand would have been crazy good. But, you know, we still get the Poisoner's Apprentice something next turn if my frog doesn't die. Well, now I don't know what to do. I could just go for Oracle's Restoration, I guess. Because I don't want to run into a Essence Scatter or something here. And then I can hold up Last Gasp. This pause indicates possibly a Banishing Betrayal or something? I don't know. Or maybe they have a quick study and they're just gonna like... Okay, yeah. Alright. Sure. Milling the Shared Roots. Interesting. Interesting. I like Shared Roots a lot. Holding up Quattro mana is interesting here. So I also have to play around like Quandrix Charm too. I always forget about that card. Which just means... Alright, well, I'm just not attacking. I'm just gonna upkeep Last Gasp. Unless they tap out here for like Quick Study, then... You know, maybe. They have some sort of effect unless they're just playing old full stop. I think it's a Quandrix Charm. My intuition says Quandrix Charm. Pretty sure they missed a land drop last turn, so why did they surveil shared routes away? Yeah, they're missing lands. Interesting. They just have a run behind or something? No? I wish I had something to develop my board with besides Poisoner's Apprentice, but I just, you know. Ah. Well, that's a very good target for my card, if I can resolve it. If being the operative word here. I have enough to pay for Quandrix Charm, so as long as they don't Essence Scatter me, we're chilling. Okay. You got it. Oh, why did it? Oh, why did it? I should have not let the auto tapper. Why did it double tap black instead of go black green? Oh my god. Auto tapper, please. What are we doing, bro? I am flooding very badly. This is not ideal. Yeah, I got auto tapped. Luckily, it doesn't really matter. They must be playing like heavy permission because they just didn't go for that and they're just holding up, you know, whatever bullshit they're holding up. Yeah. Well, oh, video game. Oh, shuffler. My greatest op. We have probably fallen too far behind against, you know, this deck. This Prismari deck, I fear. Yeah, that's a good card. That is a good magic card. When are you gonna upload this video to Only Lands? Great question. Yeah, I think there isn't really any coming back from this here. The only thing we have going for us is that they haven't really done any card draw. Let's see what they go find though. How many creatures will be burned through? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, yeah. I was gonna say, like, the only thing is they haven't really drawn any extra cards, so, like, there's a world in which if they just whiff on card draw, we can just, like, run them out of removal, but it's gonna be hard to do now. Alright, I see how it is, video game. I see how it is. I see how it is. Time to do the good old knee-jerk reaction and, you know, just cut a card, or cut a land. Ten lands in the top 16, or 10 lands in the top 16 cards. Yeah, pretty insane. Pretty insane. Yeah, my opponent missed like a land drop for 2 turns. We even killed their sort of like instant sorcery ramp creature, and then we still fell behind because we just flooded so badly. Unlucky. Yep, I keep this hand. Don't have any life gain for these two, unfortunately, but still, Studio's first year, turn 1, turn 2, play the sorcery, turn 3, slam Pesper's Law. Seems pretty good. If only I was on the play, this would be even better, but at least I can catch back up with Studio's first year, so. And then who knows, maybe my opponent floods or gets mana screwed. You know? That's a lot of lands again, video game. Let's get one of them out of the deck at least. Get one more of those out of there. Land go. What is with all these opponents playing permission, man? Alright, well, let's just start off with this. I am actually just going to lead with the Pest Mascot in that case. I guess I could actually go Pesper's Sloth because I drew the Cheerful Osteomancer. Yeah, never mind. I'm just going to lead with this. If it gets countered, we'll just Osteomancer it next turn. Yeah, that's fine. And just hope that they don't have another one of those. I think he's going to miss a land drop. Hell yeah, brother. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, well, this gets countered. That's going to suck. Force of Will. I hate that that's in this set. That's so annoying, man. I hate the guest cards. They're so stupid, bro. That shit is so annoying. Yeah, the archives. It's so annoying. You're a couple turns too late, but sure. Sure. That's annoying. What you got? What you got for me? Alright, well, hopefully I don't run headfirst into a Muse's, whatever it's called, thing. Muse's Inspiration, I think it's called. Yeah, that's annoying. This deck is annoying because it's just like there's so much removal in Prismari. There's so much removal. Oh boy. Alright, well, that's a decent draw, I guess. Discard a card. But unfortunately, not being able to develop my board more this turn is pretty rough. Maybe I should have just Root Manipulations that turn. Ugh. I don't know. Paid 3 life, Root Manipulation, hit for 7 instead of 3. So they would have been at what? 9 life or something? What are they floating or holding a mana for? Okay. Sure. Ugh. That's bad. Maybe 10 lands is your thing. I don't want that to be my thing. Oh, God. So I can't even root manipulation because I can force one chump. Like, you can trade a token and then stress stream my remaining creature. So I have to, like, I can't do anything this turn. That sucks. Is there a world where we drain them to death? Not because they have stress stream in their hand, no. Unfortunately. Whale? Yeah. Good card. Can I win? What are they holding up 4 mana for? I mean, I can't play around anything because I think I pretty much just die next turn, right? Because then I get hit for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. I'm just gonna go for it this turn. I don't think there's really any choice. Okay. YOLO. If my opponent has nothing, we're fine, but I kind of doubt that they have nothing. No! Frick. Well, tried. Wait, no, that doesn't matter. Right? Because they can only double block something. No, we still got there. It has menace, bitch! Yes! Yippee. That was stressful. I was like, we know one of their cards is stress stream, and they don't have 5 mana up. They only have 4 mana up. So I was like, if this is like a Banishing Betrayal or a Run Behind, we're just cooked. Or a Subtle Mockery. There was like many cards they could have had that would have ruined our plan. Luckily, they didn't have any of those. That was really lucky. That was like pretty perfect sequence of draws at the end, so I'll take it. Oh, it's a dev. Because their name is orange. It's a dev. Say hello. Diary of Dreams. Oceaner's Trove. I was gonna say, are we just mono black? What's going on here? Oh, there we go. No. Interesting. How about another one? Pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah. Wowza. They really don't want me to kill them. That's a lot of life gain. Well, I'm kind of priced into last gasping this turn. So Don't like that. Demonic Tutor in 2026 in limited is crazy. That's pretty good. Okay, that's pretty good. Well, we drew the land at least. So they can't do it again. Get out of here. What do they go fetch, though, I wonder? Oh, that card is so broken. No. And they can cast it. Oh, no. Dude, Arc of Hunger is, like, disgustingly good. That card is so goddamn good. Mange. Alright, we're gonna leave it at this. I mean, just do that. Didn't draw lands. Go with that. Make my guy 4/5. You're gonna be able to Killian's Confidence, gain a bunch of life this turn. This deck is sweet, that's for sure. Double Potioner's Trove plus Diary Dreams is just disgusting. This is a soupy soup deck, that's for sure. I'm just gonna chump so he can't get the Killian's Confidence back this turn. Yeah, this deck is gnarly. Oh boy. Oh boy. Man. We are in a pickle. I could offer the trade here and just Poisoner's Apprentice post-combat. Let's see if they go for it or not. I don't think they will. But they will. Okay, so that solves one problem. The Arc is so good. Dude, the 4 mana, well, I mean, the Cauldron is 3 mana, but like the artifacts in this set are just disgusting. That's also disgusting. Oh my goodness. My opponent is popping off. Well, okay, drew a lands. I can grow my pest mascot this turn if I wanted to. Could Osteomancer and go get something back, but yeah, Value Town Central, yeah. Not wrong. Gotta go, Jippy, thanks for the 10 months. A silly thing, I lost count, so my last 9 months was a lie. I can't do math. Oh no! All good, all good. Free card draw. Ew, bro. This deck is nasty. It's like a mid-range Silver Quill deck. It's kind of crazy. I'm just gonna see if I can kill it. Hopefully I might just get blown out by a removal spell, though. Okay, well, get rid of the life linker. You got it, bro. You got it. Man. Oh yeah, and then they get back next turn. Oof. I think we're cooked. Nice. I think that's a wrap. I think that's a wrap, gang. Yep, I can't beat this amount of sustain. Even if I draw my Wander off, I can't get rid of the Necroscribe because now I don't have another card to discard to it. Why can't I ever draft a deck like this? I know, right? This deck is like insane. I mean, you got it, brother. This is why Necroscribe is so good. Necroscribe plus Shadelock is just like go infinite combo. And then they also have the Arc, which is just so good too. Just so much card draw. Yeah, gain life. Gain life. And I top deck the land. Good game. Got my ass handed to me. Sheesh. Someone report the Wizards of the Coast employee for bullying. I'm just kidding. Dang it, man. Well, we made 0 progress on the Mythic run. We didn't make any progress. We'll get it next time. Those are some rough drafts. Those were some rough drafts. I never had any deck today that I was like supremely confident in. I did not. I think that last deck was the best one that we had drafted. Like better than the previous 2, but none of them were like, yeah, this thing is going to go like 7 wins type of thing. You know what I mean? Unlucky. Unfortunate. Getting better at SOS Limited though. Yeah, I struggled with this set really badly to start, but now that we're kind of like later into the set, I'm like, my win rate is above 50% now. It was not above 50% in the beginning, but it is above 50% now. So that's good. I'm gonna run to the bathroom, and I think I'm also gonna switch over to Apex now, gang. I'm gonna switch over to Apex Legends, start ranking on Apex. I want to get Masters this season in Apex. I want to get Mythic and Magic. And then if we are able to do those 2 things, then I might even attempt to try to get like some sort of high rank in another game. We'll see. I had a deck today that I thought was pure Garbo and it went 7-0 in Diamond. Was it a Garbo like soup deck or something? Or because I feel like those are the ones that always like kind of just like you're just like I also feel like that too. Because here's the thing is like I find that like whenever you have like a really good deck, somehow some way things go really wrong. You know, usually it's some sort of weird RNG situation where things just go horribly wrong. You know what I mean? Five color soup can win off the back of just uncommon avatar. Yep. It's just such a powerful set. There's just so much like stuff that goes over the top in this set, which is fun. You know, it kind of like lets you live that like power fantasy, but of course it also means that like sometimes it feels like the set is a little bit more RNG heavy in that sense, where it's like, what did my opponent get and slash draw, because it's pretty much just like who lands the haymaker first, you know? Can you basically just out trade your opponent with cards and then land your haymaker and then win? It's basically how it goes. Yeah. Yeah, powerful white stings variance. Yeah, that's a really good way to put it. But all right, we'll make another run at this in a few days. For now, I want to get started on the ranked grind in Apex some more. We're about to hit platinum. Or no, wait, we hit platinum. We hit plat. So now we got to start working towards masters. Now we're in plat. Well, diamond first, but then masters. So I'm going to raid you guys over into that waiting room while I run to the bathroom. And the Twitch stream will also go live for those who like to watch on Twitch. That one's going to fire up as well. So I'll be right back. Thank you guys all so much for hanging out and watching. Hope you enjoyed the Magic stream. We'll do this again in a few days. Make another attempt at Mythic. If you guys are new, don't forget to hit the old subscribe button, thumbs up button. But yeah, I like it better than Lorwyn, and it isn't as RNG as Avatar. Yeah, I didn't actually get to play Lorwyn, but I know people really liked Lorwyn. So I'm kind of bummed that I missed out on that one. Because I hear people really liked Lorwyn drafts, but oh well. Maybe it'll pop up again on Arena. Who knows? Who knows? But all right, love you guys. I'm gonna be back in a few minutes. Go refill my water, go to the bathroom, see if there's maybe a little snack I can find, and then we'll start on some Apex rankies. So I'm gonna send you guys over there right now. Okay, love you. Bye. See you guys in a few minutes. Go grab your own water, snacks, whatever you need, and let's hang out some more. All right, see you in a minute. Peace.